Okay. Now we get in and I say good morning, everyone. Okay, do this. Okay. Okay. Toasty. We go toasty. Good morning, everybody. I see that Franken hopped in and says hello, so hello to you, good Sir Franken. Hopefully you are having a good day. I am busy slurping coffee. And loading into Eden Crafter Pyraxis. Eden Crafter is a sort of map building, terraforming, planetary conversion game system. You can do multiplayer, and it is a very pretty looking game. They did a really good job with it. It's been very impressive. We have I've done multiplayer with Surtur and Dark Whisper and Spark and Kabumo, and I think Kabumo's been in a number of them. Wait, what the heck? That is going the wrong. What the heck is up with that? Really looks like that is broken. Okay. That's why I wasn't receiving any of those goods. That is going the correct way. Just trying to figure out why my resources weren't flowing from this fabricator all the way to my warehouse. Now I am currently a fair ways away from doing anything. I've just been sort of flying around the map and exploring and checking things out. I don't even remember where I was at last on what I wanted to build. I know that I need circuit boards and things like that for building. And rubber. Definitely need rubber. Yes, I've got bad pathing through my buildings. At some point I will fix this and get this properly realigned and going pretty. And honestly, the solution for this is I have to take this forge, turn it 90 degrees and put it right about here, and then have it coming across so that that doesn't go through my my one base building. But that's okay. Now, I did want to start, see, I do now have the Warehouse Tier 2s. Warehouse Tier 2 allows you to upgrade your storage space. So it affects your individual storage space. Right now, my storage is only 20s. and each of those warehouses adds 5 or 10. I think it adds 10. I can never remember correctly. I do need to start making osmium saw blades to get the gold I won't get for a while. But the osmium, I don't know if I have a place to get osmium from. I've got cobalt. I don't recall if there was an osmium location over here. I have yet to get to the stage to be able to research or see osmium mines. Doesn't mean that you can't find them. Even though you can't see them on the map, you can still find them. Like right here, there's a great big graphite rock. It doesn't show up on my map, but I can still mine it. I can still utilize it. Okay. And I really do need to get a second monitor system so that I can see the chat and see everything and make sure that I'm paying attention to it while things are going. Unfortunately, I don't have that means at this very moment. Now, I did go somewhere and find gold. I really need to put down lots of these geothermal units, which the iron rod, that's iron rods in my inventory, that's fine. Geothermal units reduce the temperature to in a small area to viably usable where you are at. So if you're watching and all of a sudden it says morning, high temperature, that's probably because I've gone outside of areas that I have reasonably converted into acceptable temperatures. Now, do I have the resources? I have no cement in my inventory. That means I need to make some cement too. And I'll get rid of these guys. I just like cleaning up certain segments of space so that I don't have to worry about these resources. Ooh, there's osmium. This cobalt I can throw away. But the osmium would be nice to get and organize. I'm just picking up extraneous things left on the ground that, while I don't need a lot of it, oops, give me that, yes. Oh, there's my low oxygen warning. It's a good thing that I've got a building right there beside my other warehouses. I don't remember where the entryway to this building was, but oh, there it is. Oxygen critical. Fixed. Okay. I need to. I always forget to carry extra cement. I get cement. Not a big issue. I will throw that away. Throw that away. Now I don't have the storage crate over here for the osmium. I do have osmium stored somewhere. Door. Is it in here? No, it's not. Yeah, well, I guess I could just use this. Notice that the sub rows are already filled. That's because I've got things coming in on the ramps. I've been using one line tray as storage or two as storage. Warehouses can be accessed from anywhere on the map. So it doesn't matter where you're at, you have access to what resources are in them. All this crap that I need to get rid of. That is an iron deposit, I believe. Yeah, that's iron. Don't want that. Now, if you're wondering, you can see in there's the large cobalt mine. In the bottom left, there's a temperature icon near my health and energy. And that tells how much spare or how much temperature you currently have. And when that starts getting really high, your character starts going, it's toasty. And I should be starting to hit toasty areas soon. I don't see up those mountains, but I do need to get a lot of things built to get the next stages unlocked. I'd like to convert all of this area to the water production area, but low oxygen. Now, because I'm out of oxygen, I can just get that and go like this and put a building down. And that's why I wanted to carry the extra cement. Oh, look, oxygen fixed. Now I can take that back down. And oxygen is still fine. Now, I don't really need to be grabbing these miscellaneous ores. I'm just doing that to clean up the land a little bit. I was really hoping to find more osmium miscellaneous materials, or possibly an osmium mine location I could mine for osmium out here. But not seeing any of that at the moment. Okay, let's grab. Oops, let's hit that and jam that there. Uh-oh, terrain bug. There we go. That'll let me into it this time. Now, from here I can load up the drone, and I'm inside the building so I don't have to worry about oxygen. I just fly around in the drone. And whatever materials it will let me reach, I can grab some osmium ore. I like seeing the osmium ore. It's just going to be me sort of floating around doing things like this for a while, and then eventually I will get... That's more osmium. See, I missed all this osmium ore. Can I reach it? Can I reach? No, darn it. Let's see, anything shiny up here? Doesn't look like it. How far will it let me go in this area? I really can't get much higher over this. Shift for down. seeing any resources floating around. Okay, there's a little bit of lava cracking in the walls there. That's a bad sign. Take rid of the quartz and that copper and that cobalt and get rid of these things. So, the game is honestly very, very constructively required. And away that goes. Now, I need to throw that away for sure. Throw that away for sure. Throw some of that iron away. I do need to keep a little bit of iron on my inventory, but I'm just temporarily setting up structures around here and hopping in and out of them so that I can reach and build things. I built way up over there. I don't recall building way up over there, but I obviously did build something up over there. I guess I should go and check that out. Been a while since I've been there. Oh. Uh-oh. Yes, you can fall through terrain and end up getting yourself trapped. And sometimes the only solution is to dig through it. Okay, almost out of oxygen. I must have set that up as a temporary location. I don't remember doing it, but hey, I do lots of things in the game that I don't remember doing. Cobalt. Junk, but almost out of oxygen. That is osmium. That I do want. Okay, let me hit number 2 and pop this guy down. And get me some more O2 back up. And keep heading back to that building. Why I was putting a building up there, I don't recall. I was probably trying to get something over here built up for accessing something. Maybe it was over here for osmium or temperature control. Because the temperature hasn't, there's more copper, has not given me a massive heat warning yet. Granted, it is coming into nighttime, so temperatures do vary by the time of day. Get me on that. Okay, a large rock deposit. Don't want it. Let's get rid of it. That is one nice thing that they did in that game here. They will allow you to destroy, like just remove terrain rise, certain things. I thought I was near that building. Obviously, I'm not. It's gotta be way the heck this way. I lost track of where I was trying to get to. I know it's over here. Ish. Okay, grab that. Grab that. Not seeing any more osmium up over here. Granted, I'm not spinning my head on a dime looking around specifically to find the osmium. Oxygen warning gonna come up soon. And time for me to splat a building down onto the ground. Let's see, I should be back near that place. So take this down. And yes, when you put up buildings, it does terrain cut. So if you really want to, you can use buildings to terrain cut paths. Now, where was the building? I'd seen it. It's farther over. That's an osmium up there. I'm really just looking for an osmium mine location. If there's one over here, there might not be one in this area. It might be halfway across the map. But I did put a building up here. And that's really what I was trying to figure out and get to. This terrain might be a little toasty. It's starting to get the toasty color look. Yeah, I'm on the edge of temperature warning. And there it is. Warning, high temperatures. Oh, there's gold up here. That is very usable. I am about to start taking physical damage due to the temperature comparisons. Which would be bad. So I obviously had built out to here. And okay, I need to put up a couple of these. These are food crates. They make the plants that give you the food resources for you to not starve to death. And I got another piece of gold, which is good. I don't need that, that's junk. And I was wanting to put up a second. Well, I definitely need to get the next tier level of warehouse up. Okay. Do I have food in my inventory? I do. Okay. So the food, these ones only give 20. So it takes 5 of them to put you all the way to 100. I need to make me some food. I can make 10. Make 10, have 1 extra, but that'll help me when I clip over to being less than. Okay, so I need to put something up here. Let's see what the drone gives me for. There was a temperature hurt. Cobalt, junk. I am not seeing. I mean, there's gold up here. Ow. It's now over temperature, so. Alright. I need to set me an area to thermally stabilize this zone. Go inside. That way I don't get burnt to death. Oh, interesting. Oops. Okay. So, let's go with this. I've yet to figure out how to fill inland to a point of area, but that is low enough there. that if I flatten, okay, not a lot of resources in this immediate area that I have to worry about, so time to start doing some flattening. Let's see, let's take it from about that point there. Okay, out of cement material. Oh, right, that makes silica. I don't really need that. It's junk to me. Go to the V again, give me the drone. Now, while you might think that I'm nuts for just simply building over here, this is me sort of free flattening terrain. You can see that it's functionally, it wipes out all that terrain. And it does give me cement back. Which is good. It's very usable. Wait, why did it not take that down? What did it do there? That was interesting. Free floating graphical mistake, maybe? I don't know. I now need to functionally offset this. I'm just, like I said, I'm just using this to sort of freely flatten this area. Because I want to put a large set of cooling systems up here. Okay, now that is that terrain, so I will do those. Oh, something blooped me. I need to go and check that. I will go and check that right now. I am safe in the building. My food is good, so I can hit that, and hit the pause, and go and check. Ah. He's starting Kingdom Hearts, but after he gets something to me. Birth by Sleep was first ever finished. Oh, he finished his Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Frank. I noticed that in your Satisfactory you were having uh, issues running it, and it's a coin toss between drive space or RAM or it not being happy with your video settings and trying to run everything else in the background. But that is one of those things, and unfortunately. So try and be aware of those things. I think yours really started to have issues when you got lots of things built. Okay, that's that one gone, and that one gone. now I get to start building thermal regulators. Is that a thermal regulator? Yes, it is. That's the default form. I always like putting thermal regulators because they produce electricity with a little bit of water function beside them. That looks about right. Now, having the water function, you know, I should flip this around the other way. I'll set that up so that the water system reasonably coordinates. Okay, yeah, okay on these. I wish there was a faster flip grid for those. And I need one more unas mas. It's got me 3 of those, so let's do that again. Selection 4, flip this around. Get that there, and then hit number 6 to go to this guy, and it is on the right terrain and height-wise. I did flatten that just wide enough to get everything nicely done. Okay, now that will bring the temperature to a reasonable state over time. The thermal regulators do produce electricity. Not a large amount, but they do produce electricity. The only reason I jammed up so much food was I really need to make a lot of the rubber material. Because I need to. Rubber is one of the materials from organic plant that you need a honestly massive amount. Like they're 120 plant material. Well, 100 plant material only made 20 of the rubber. And then if I want more rubber belts, that will take it's 2 to 1. So 2 rubber make 1 belt. It starts becoming very costly on the ratios. Now here we go. Now you can see here, if I mouse over these and hit them the right way, it will show you the power gridding. So everything in the yellow is the amount of power area I have covered. I wish there was a thermal function in the system that would show me. See, that shows me power. Produce temperature regulation 100%. Okay, well, that says it's 100%, which means that I should be, it's still 45 degrees out here. It's still towards the very hot side out here. Let me grab the ship and bring it on over. The safe way of doing it. Get in the ship. Um, Now, normally I would like to get to the stage in the game where I can outright flatten everything. Ooh, wait a second. There's gold and other materials over here. Like there's gold there and there. So I really need to spend the time harvesting all of that gold. Doesn't really matter where I park the ship. As long as I'm not parking it on the gold. Alrighty. Gold ore. Yay, gold. Okay, so any more gold in the immediate area? That's iron. Yep. Not seeing any more gold. No more gold. Honestly, would really like to find gold and iron or gold and osmium. Osmium would be really nice. Like an osmium mine. There is gold there. And I can't reach it, so I need to get closer to that side. I don't recall where. Oh, there it was. Now I am in an area that is back to being warm. Oh, it's sulfur. Not gold. Sulfur. Another very usable resource. That is gold. Okay. Temperature-wise, I am right on the edge of it being a little bit toasty. For those wondering, the ship counts as a oxygen tank. So you can use the ship to... Oh, coal. Well, that is a new resource. I don't think I've ever collected coal before. So that may have given me something new. Okay, lots of mining points over there. Yeah. Maybe we'll come up here, build a place up here, and that's a big lava pool over there. So I don't know what resource that is down there. That might be copper. Yeah, that was copper to the right. Copper, iron. I think that is all copper down there. Or to hand mine if I wanted to. See, yeah, that looks like copper and other. Yeah, that's copper. But what is that? Why is it showing me two of these? Why is it showing two but not registering two? Extreme temperatures. Ruby ore. I'll get that. Extreme temperatures. Yeah. Ruby ore. Coal. I am getting hurt from this. Can I use that? No, it won't. It won't let me use that. Okay, so I need to come here and definitely build some cooling systems. That's sulfur. Well, that I need. That is iron. Okay, I better get back in there because it was burning me to death. Okay, got my health back up. Yeah, it's 80 degrees centigrade here. It's a little bit toasty. So, this point where I am at right now, now I have the sulfur showing up. I want to... What is that doing? Oh, okay. I want to put a pin here because this area, you can see these are my cooling systems over there, but they don't reach. They really have a very limited range of temperature control. So I will need to put some temperature control over here, get the sulfur going. It did give me a new research or technology option. I don't recall what it was. It flipped by and I saw that it popped up. So I will need to check on that. Now, copper, sulfur, iron. I don't see any other immediate resources. I'd like to, again, flatten the area, but at this temperature, if I try building the buildings may actually instantly destroy. And I don't have enough material. I don't have enough cement in my inventory. Okay, let's see if I can fire one of these up and if it'll stay here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Those, in theory, should be able to help regulate that a little bit. See, now the temperature is down to 61. Just getting these out really helped that. Fast. I don't have that, but that's fine. Wow, it takes a lot of these to suck the heat out of the immediate area. But it's at least working. Kind of wondering why it might be toasty near a lava lake. Go figure that. Okay. That's sulfur. Osmium. I like collecting the free osmium. Oops. Come on, give me the gold. Okay, 54 degrees. It's still hovering on the edge of being hot. I probably need like 10 or 20 more of those to get the heat mitigated here. Yeah, I just went up temperature-wise. Or I'm getting hit by lava and I just don't realize it. Who knows? I am definitely in the your toasty area of heating. Okay. Probably will need a couple more of those over here to help temperature regulate a little bit. They don't do a massive temperature regulation. They are very limited and based upon distances to certain things. Could be good or bad. Now, that I'm okay on food. I don't have the materials to build that, but I can just simply swack that out, go there, and make a... Again, the advantage of having everything in the warehouses allows me to build even though I'm way the heck over here. Okay, did not destroy that building, which is good. Yes, I'm being cheeky and just flattening the ground here. Just because I like pretty flat ground, easy to work with, and things of that nature. Until I get the vehicle that has the ability to flatten everything, yeah, I'm stuck doing it manually. Okay. Let's hit a 6. Okay. Yeah. I've gotten it down to 50. It's no longer 51. That's kind of a nice bonus. Okay, now the sulfur. There's the ruby ore. There's the coal. Okay, time to go back to the other location. Let's see how bad the temperature is over here. Large iron. See, I've walked across to over here. And yes, it is giving me a little burp bork. See here, it crawled back up to 56. So, it seems to be a very toasty, generalized area. I will come back here in a few minutes of funness. Oh, look. Okay, it is charging good. The entryway should be... Where the heck is the entryway? It's over here. There it is. Haha. Now, don't care about the rock. Don't care about that iron. Do care about the food. Okay. That's fine. I really don't like it when it does that, but okay. I can make 10. It's fine. I need to make a storage crate, jam the coal, and see, in one of the warehouses I do have like sulfur and gold and osmium stored. Might be this warehouse that's right here. It's way over there. I'm safe to run to it. Come on, train. Stop glitch clicking. Warehouse. Let's see. No, that has everything but. So it must be the other warehouse. I do have lots of warehouses out, so. Yeah, didn't realize there was that much over here. Look, it's another warehouse. Again, these are only the level 1 warehouses, but see, there we go. Sulfur in the top of it. And let's throw the coal and that into the second row. Gold and the osmium into it. And I will have to go and check the other far away warehouse. And get it possibly flat and arranged. See, this area is all nice and flat. I like that. Almost out of oxygen. Almost out of good old O2. Okay. One osmium ore there. I'll take that from them. That's fine. I can jam that into there. Jam that to there. Definitely need to make filters and other odd things of that nature. I don't know if I had them stored in the other location. I could store those. Could store those. No crate in here. Okay. The game always flicks your flashlight on. I have yet to figure out if there's a way of forcing it to stay off unless you tell it that you want it on. Nope, no important resources out here that I can see as I'm running across like a madman. And hopefully it's going good. I have yet to even check to see if my audio is even working. That's a good question. The stream I did the other day, I had big issues with my audio, and I honestly don't know what was quite going on there with it. But that building should have nothing in it. I know in one of my buildings I have a that's way back. I know I have a storage crate in one of these things. Haha! See, there's gold and sulfur and osmium and diamond and osmium ingots. I don't know why there's plates in there, but whatever. They're okay. Was it this warehouse or the other warehouse that I had stored those things into? ingots. Yay! Proper osmium stack. And yeah, at least I've got lots of iron plate, but it's starting to get rods into there, which is okay. I need to wipe out the plate, and let's see, those are the rods. Have they made it to there? It looks like they have. So that is into the second area. So I'll grab that and that, and that, and that, and that, and that away. And that will let it fill with, yep, that'll fill it with rods. Yeah, I've got these guys manually producing things, so it does help. Okay. Get rid of that just because, again, I have so many rods, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've got that for making those. I've got food. Oh, wait. I've got gold ore that I need to throw into the warehouse. Again, just went to the warehouse. Okay, gold ore. There we go. And yes, in the game, if you build them, you could make yourself conveyor belt roadways just to move you around the map without you having to manually run everywhere. That's okay. Alrighty, so I found a new toasty area, and I need to check and see how Chad is doing. Frank, yeah, sometimes people are up this hour, but I don't tend to get lots of viewers, so, which is fine. I'm thinking that it's almost time. I said I'm going to try and do them around an hour, and then pop in and out and do other things. I got to go and check your video out, and Serta did put up a video, but yeah, I mean, okay, it's like 7 a.m. my time. It's Christmas holiday, so most people right now are spending time decorating their houses or having really nice extra added nap time because they deserve extra added naps. I know a lot of people tend to take like the next 2 weeks off of doing anything. But I am, like I said, I'm almost at the hour. I might go an hour and a half or 2 hours, but I don't really want to overpress it. And it's kind of nice. At least it looks like the microphone and audio is working correctly today, which makes me happy. But I need to get me a coffee refill. So I will be having a coffee briefly, or getting a coffee. And I will flag this with that. And there we go. right back video. The microphone is there, but it's not broadcasting. So, yep, okay. But it is picking it up, as far as I can see. I think I've got the sub-outro set for that. Okay, I made it back. Now, it gave me new things to build. What did it give me to build? Nothing there. Still need to find me osmium. Okay, I do have gold wiring. Yeah. Oh, there we go. AI chips. Ah, that's what the ruby ore. So obviously the ruby ore is worthwhile making. So AI chips. First things first, I need to get... I do need to get me the greenhouse built. I need to get my health back up. And building the greenhouse, but before I do that, I want to go that way. Where did I put the airplane? I put the airplane somewhere. Am I carrying materials? No, okay. Let's just get the ship back. Oh, what is the charge of my ship? Okay, I'm capped out on the charge. It was really toasty over here. I'm mostly just flying around trying to find if I can see or happily come across an osmium. Ooh, there's a crystal deposit there. Well, well, well. There's a crystal deposit here. That will be useful. But I need to get this whole area cooled for me to be able to do anything in it. I think that's an iron deposit. I think that's an iron deposit. I honestly don't know what an osmium mine looks like versus other things. Those are red rock. I don't know what those are. And if I hop out here, it'll probably be really toasty. Extreme temperatures. Well, that's osmium ore. Phosphate. Okay, so that's phosphate. Now, I need to figure out how to mine the phosphate. That'll give me phosphorus. And that is basalt. And yes, I am taking damage here. I know that I'm taking damage, but I'll grab that. And it's really unhappy. Wow, that really hurt me. Okay, so definitely do not do that too much. But I know that there's a ruby gem over here, which is useful. Now let's see how well this rebalanced this area here on whether or not I've got enough of those built to keep this area reasonably cooled. It's still 57 degrees here. These guys are really not cutting the cheese for keeping everything cooled. they're working on it, but this area is really, 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 really hot. See, it's 57 degrees here, and I mean, yeah. It's like those aren't really pushing much of the heat down. I'm hugging it, and it's still at 57 degrees. Yeah, it's really not happy with that. The miners and other structures should be safe, but I don't know how to power cool this immediate area unless I bulldoze somewhere and make more. So this seems to be a bit overreaching for temperature value. Seems to be a bit overly toasty over there. Put the ship back up there to charge. I don't think I've got anything in the ship inventory. No, I don't. Okay. And that was all at this warehouse. It does say for me to build the greenhouse, which I know it wants me to do. I was just hoping that I'd be able to get over there and do something like that. Build the greenhouse means I need lots of water pumps. The water pumps take a lot of, let's see, those take rotors, so I need to build me a lot of rotors. Check that other building, but there's nothing in the crate. Good. Okay. I should put up more plant growers. Putting up one of those greenhouse locations will produce, if I supply it with water, will produce a ton of the greenhouse materials that I need to put up. So I guess that's the next thing to do. Let's go to not the most optimum of things to do here. Really want to get this fixed so that it's not zigzagging everywhere. So my inventory is full. Yeah, whatever. Don't care. I want to... I'm going to have to dump that. Let's throw these away. Ooh, that was a big sneeze. I almost caught that bad. Okay, so let's just get rid of those and pick that up and then take that away. Now let's take that away. And then the forge is full of other stuff. I'll let that finish making those things up. And then I will take this and I will just rotate it so that I can come through here and carefully turn to that. Hurry up and finish. Got to go faster. And while it does that, I can run over here. And installation layers. You see, I know that as you build certain things, you get added unlocks. So learning to build or building those things will give you bonus unlocks, bonus materials. I should probably just jam all that stuff into there. But whatever. I need to make the rotors. I need to make a lot of rotors. I could put up a factory machine that would make them for me automatically. Okay, which means I need the rubber belts. Need a lot of rubber belts again. Okay, that's fine. And make those. And I'll be able to make 10 of them at least. I really need a lot of rotors. So you see, I'd like to be able to start crafting these things here, just to have them. I know that they will unlock certain other things for me. Okay. Well, that cleared up some of that inventory. Give me some food into me belly. Okay. Now, that should be done. I can take that forge down. Oh, that is 9. And here's where I get a little confused on the right angle system. Now, I want this coming. I want this to come dang near right there. Hey. I want this really close to this point here. And I won't be able to get... Well, let's split it and see the difference if I can get it to turn these corners nicely. Okay, let's hit the 0 key. Yeah, well, it's semi-acceptable. Now, let's see if it will... it did do a nice right angle to it. There we go. That fixes that. That's acceptable. That is very acceptable. I got a bunch of that in my inventory. It could convert it into plates. Or do something else with it, don't know yet. But I can make me 10 of those. Okay, now making that's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that's a 1-to-2 ratio. Making those is 5 iron rods. So I will do the iron rods. And make those all into rods. I don't need to overly worry about. So now it's 5-to-3. Okay. Yeah, let's see. I'll be a little bit off on the plates, but that's fine. That will help clear up a little bit of the inventory added space. I know that the iron beams are going to be used for a lot of things. So I don't mind making a few extra and just having them sitting around. Now I need to make this. I need the 10 organic, which I can easily get. The cement I have in my inventory, which is not a problem. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab that and go like that. And you know what? Let's throw up. Oh, no, I want that one. Always confusing as to getting this nicely lined up. Come on. Have lots of plants just so that I can grab them when I need them. Where to put this? I need a nice flattened area. Really wish I had better flattened area, but let's take this and we will go like this. Spending all this time just flattening land. Yes, I'm wasting resources, but the game gives you more than enough resources to utilize things like this. So it's not that big of a bad thing to do. And now that will be set there, and there's going to be an overflow point. A couple overflow points there. I'll sort them out in a bit. This is me with my OCD trying to make sure everything is dead flat, perfectly arranged in. That is just how bad I am at certain things. We can say that I'm a bit of a nutter, yes. I don't honestly mind the loss of a certain sum of materials. Those materials will be easily regained. Oh, look, I now have a path across there. Oxygen moment. See, that just allows me to get through this area and come over to here, which allows me across to the other building that's back over there, which is nice. Now, let's see how many, yeah, that's chewed a lot of the, and out of materials. Time to put up the greenhouse soon. And this is working off reasonably nicely. Look, I've cleaned up the land here. Sometimes you'll see my character sort of hop up and down because there's like a little hidden invisible terrain point, which is okay. Warning, low oxygen. Look, I can just walk in here, get more oxygen. Look, I got oxygen again. Yay, me. It's a... I wish I had the bulldozer, or not the bulldozer. There are machines that will let you just straight out flatten the land, which are kind of nice to have. Now, how much? I'm still okay cement-wise. And that should almost be it for this area. And time to build the greenhouse. Yeah, that's reasonably acceptable. Eh. again, me having that must have everything perfectly flattened, squared away, even terrained. That's me. Now I could pull those down and put them up here. I do want to shuffle those so that they're water producers also. But before I do anything, I need to build me a greenhouse. And there it is. Now it needs water in. It will have that side out. That looks reasonable. Let's stick it right about there. And it just gave me a new food plot and hydraulic piston and ground fertilizer. That gave me a bunch of new recipes just by building it. Oh. I should have come forward just a little bit more. Yeah, well. Okay, let's go with number 4 and put the water in. It looks like that pipe is centered to there, so that should be right about there. And now go to the make pipe. A nice straight line. Okay, good. It has 100% water. It's producing organic. There we go. It produces organic much faster than the... Now I could put up a small storage container right here and just have it feed into the storage container, which would give me lots of greenhouse material to have. But instead of getting just 30 from those plant pots, I get 60 from the greenhouse, and it produces it much faster. Okay. I believe it's 2 of those make... Those will make the rubber. If I put 2 or 3 of them up, I can make the amount of rubber that I need to make to start with. Okay, see there, I've got 200 organic. It's 5 per, so that will make me 40. But that did give me ground fertilizer to irrigate the ground, spread vegetation, and help generate oxygen. That takes a fair bit of water, I believe. No, I don't remember. I think that one takes the water. Okay, get my rubber bands. And I will go to that hot area over there, but I will be building what I call the 1-in-1. I will build 1 thermal absorber, 1 water pump, and put them side by side. And let's see. I need more cement. That I will need. Okay. Okay, I do have a better food pot now that I can make it. But for the fact that it takes, they all take 3 organic, but that one takes, I wonder if crafting that would give me a new recipe. It might. Don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. See, that one makes 60 per minute. This makes 6 per minute. Okay, got me 2 of those. Those are better for the total health. Yeah, mediocre cost, but not bad. Now, anything new in here? See, I've got 2 hydraulic pistons. Those are used for making a number of other things that I do eventually have to make. Osmium drill, which is needed for the advanced drill, I believe. It's going to make those a bit challenging. Okay, well, I did get that put up, which is very nice. Now it's time to go across here and time to start doing some extra flattening. Now, let's see, that should be right about there. And then anchor to the back of that and come right through. Yes, my health is low. I noticed that. I believe that is the correct point. Well, let's see. interesting rip in the terrain there. And you know what? We'll just do it this way and go like that and get that and then get that and then get that. And then I can go like this. Okay, see, now I have a semi-flat cut area across to here. I'll go inside, get the oxygen up, get that, and then hit that and hit that. And then take these all down. Again, it's build, destruct, build, destruct, build, destruct, just because I want a reasonable, quick pathing. Which, that is reasonable there. Okay, time to head back. And get that done. Get some O2. And now I need to go here and make me some more concrete. Okay. Now to hop in the airplane. The spaceship. Now, here is the area that I want to work in. It is high temperature still very high temperature. Don't really overly care about the iron ore, but the osmium and the crystal, those are things I do want. Okay, now that is over there. Was there another mine location over here that I needed to see? Not that I can see at the moment. Yeah, iron. Oh well. I'll just throw that away at some point in time being. Okay. So now, will it let me build this and keep these here? Or will they decay? And yes, your buildings can decay. So you have to be aware of that. inside temperature regulated, which is good. Alright. Time to rip these all down. At least I can build these and not lose them instantaneously. If you're in too hot of an area, the building actually just instantly, you build it, it instantly disintegrates. So try and avoid doing that. Okay. Start with that there, go with that there. I'm gonna do that. Okay. It's a fine. I'm good on that. Okay, I'll eat that, eat that. Okay. Almost got that slot back, which is okay. A little toasty there. Little toasty there. Okay, out of cement. Wow. It went and said that that terrain was no good there. It does that. Okay, time to start disassembling all of these. Give me the cement back. Give me cement and miscellaneous resources back. And I can figure out where I'm placing in a fresh cycle from outside. See how everybody is. Oh, no, I don't want to be there. And that works fairly well. And everything is now back to some semblance of notwithstanding insanity. Okay, oh, yeah, before I do anything, I will create a backup. Okay, so now, here we go. You can now see how much of the terrain I clean flattened through those. I definitely need more thermal units out here. Now, I should go straight left, I think. Let's see how good this gives me through building. I am technically way underground here. Where the heck did that building go? It's not putting it up. Did it crush it? That was interesting. It may not be allowing me to build that there. Or I just built a bunch of things that instantly decayed, either too deep underground or too hot, possibly. Did let me build it, so. Oh yeah, I'm on the edge of being way too hot there. Interesting. Yes, I am taking damage from being out in the toasty warm. Going in here. Have me a little bit of food just to fix that squishy it close. And... Huh. Interesting. Well, at least it's allowing me to clear up a fair bit of this space. Now, and nicely it has slowly, like it is warning me about the high temperature, but it's now at 52, not 57 and 70 and 80 now. As soon as I get around these edges, it's going to start getting warmer, much warmer. Okay, so now I need to disassemble this. Do I have... I've got cement, which is fine. And yes, I just face blocked that doorway, which I don't care because I'm about to disassemble all of these buildings. Now it's 58 degrees here. See, this area is a little bit toastier right here. Maybe too close to the lava point, I don't know. Let's take that there and go like that, and that, and that. And then we will come across there, and I'm out of cement. See, that's what I mean. It burns the cement, but I don't really overly care about it burning the cement that badly. Okay. Let's see. Rubber, lots of rubber, yes. Lots of rubber to get everything. Yes, your Kingdom Hearts is working well, but very happy. The Kingdom Hearts are interesting storylines. They're good to see. I need to pause here soon again, and I should probably, how long has I been? Oh, yeah, it's now 2 hours, so definitely, okay, 2 hour mark. I am going to, I do need to check my medical status and do those important things, and then take my medications. And since it's been an hour, it's time to get up and do a meander around and stretch the legs. And I don't want to extend well beyond 2 or 3 hours. I don't want to be massive on time-wise. So I am going to call it done here. I will continue puttering along here and there, trying to figure out the heating system on whether or not I have to run the thermal coolers, the area controls, this number, where is it? This here regulates temperature in a small area. Hopefully, I can get enough of those across the map edges to help ease this area's temperature. I do need to, the next quest is right now to put up a ground fertilizer, which helps. It uses a little power, but it does use water, and it affects a huge area, which would help things grow better. And I don't know if it affects the area temperature. that is something I don't know about. And then I really want to get this tier 2 warehouse built. I'm going to be building it over here. I thought I'd seen... Did I see a crystal mine over here, or was that when I was flying? I honestly don't know. I should probably put up... Okay, grab this stuff. Osmium! Coal. Ruby ore. Ruby ore, good. Ruby ore is always good to get. Okay, you know, it's now toastier. So I will go inside and do that from the drone. Your drone does have limited range, so be aware of that. Now, I thought I'd seen a ruby mine point, but I don't think it was here. I think it was far, well, maybe here. I don't know what that is. I might have to hop up and check that out. That could be copper. Large sulfur. Where is it? I'm facing it now. Yeah, that's probably a copper deposit. Oh yeah, I parked the ship over here. Derp! Derp, derp. Now to get this coal out of there. Get the gold ore. Gold ore, very useful. Iron ore, sulfur ore. And with that, Franken, thank you very much for popping on in. And I see that somebody else popped in also, which is very nice of them. And hopefully hopefully everybody is having a superbly good day. And I will try and... The heck? Large rock deposit. Don't care about that. Go away. Go away. I tend to remove the large rock deposits off the map. I don't like them. They're usable, but I don't care to have 14 billion of them, and they should be a very common object. I have no problem with them being all over the place. More osmium. Osmium is always good. Gold is always... Gold and osmium, two things that are always good to have. Yeah. Ruby ore. See, I like the ruby ore. That's coal or something. It's not letting me grab it. Why is it not? Maybe it's not spawned properly? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's no longer triggering those as being there. So... They are outside of the programmed range of the drone, which is fine. Okay, I need to eat me some food. Get my health back up. And I am going to say thank you very much, everybody. If you've enjoyed the video, please do hit a like and subscribe or things of that nature, but even comment afterwards is good. I am going to now head my bunions on out. I don't recall what my hotkey was for it. And I did fix it so that my outro does have microphones, so I can say thank you, everybody, and have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully everybody, because of when this is having happy holidays. And hopefully it's a good day for everybody. Thank you very much.